This is from Bhagavatam 11:29-6. This verse says, Naivopayantya pachitim kavayastavesha brahmayushapi kritamriddhamudasmarantah yontar bahistanubhritam ashubham vidhunman acharya chaitya vapusha swagatim yanakti. Very beautiful verse. Now, O my Lord, transcendental poets, that means devotees. Devotees are transcendental poets. And experts in spiritual science could not fully express their indebtedness to you. This is prayer to Krishna. We are all already indebted to Krishna. Krishna is giving us so much. Now, devotees cannot fully express their indebtedness to you, even if they were endowed with a prolonged lifetime of Brahma. Even if Brahma's lifetime is 311 trillion, 40 billion years, even if for that long you write glorification of Krishna, trying to repay your debt, show your gratitude, you cannot show your gratitude even for that long lifespan. Why? Because for you appear in two features, externally as the Acharya and internally as the Super Soul. Acharya Chaitya. Chitta means mind or heart. Chitta. Chaitya means in the heart, of the heart, like this. So he resides in the heart. So Acharya Chaitya. Vapusha. Vapusha means having body. So internally he is as Paramatma, he is directing. Suppose even if one is not initiated or coming into this movement, sometimes even outside karmis, when they want to do something bad, something tells them that, wait, I should not do this. What is that something that directs one to the proper action? That is the Paramatma. The feeble voice of the Paramatma. Doesn't mean that the Paramatma has a feeble voice, but our reception is weak. Paramatma's voice is very clear and crystal. Because we are very far away. What is keeping us far away? Our kama, our dirty things in the heart. Kama, krodha, moha, lobha, mada, matsarya, lust, anger, greed, illusion. All these things are keeping us away from the Lord. Like a magnet. A magnet attracts iron. If you place a magnet and iron pieces will just attract to it. But when the iron is rusted, when there is rust on the iron, the attraction is very slow. It is not as strong. So now we are all rusty. So therefore, we cannot really have direct communication with Paramatma very strongly. Whereas a pure devotee, Santa Sadaiva Hridayeshu Vilokayanti. He is always seeing the Lord in the heart and having direct discussion with God. He is having direct relationship. Like we are speaking to each other. He is speaking like that to Krishna. So, out of his mercy, the Paramatma comes out in the shape of the Guru and directly instructs us, you do this, you don't do this. Because we are not strong enough to hear the Paramatma. So the Paramatma comes out and directly tells us, you chant 16 rounds. You follow the 4 principles. So when Prabhupada is saying something, it is Krishna saying. It is not that Prabhupada is suggesting. No. It is Krishna saying. It is Krishna's order. Whatever Prabhupada is saying is Krishna saying. That is the shloka when we chant in the morning Mangalarti. Sakshad Dharitvena Samasta Shastrair Uktastata Bhavyata Eva Sadbhi. Sakshad Hari means same as Krishna. Doesn't mean that he is Krishna. Prabhupada will not go around say I am Krishna. No. Some idiotic babas and swamis, they sometimes dress themselves as Krishna and say that I am Krishna. No. But because he is saying the message of Krishna, he is to be taken as good as Krishna. He should be given the same respect as Krishna. And actually in the first chapter of the Chaitanya Charitamrita, this whole thing is explained. That the Paramatma comes out, manifests himself as the Guru and directly tells us. So, and also writes books and everything, and by his own example he shows Acharya. Acharya means what? Behavior. By his behavior he shows how to be Krishna conscious. As they say, example is the best precept. So by example he shows. He is saying you should chant Hare Krishna and he himself is chanting Hare Krishna. So like that, everything what he is saying, he is living it. He is a living Bhagavat. Book Bhagavat is there and the person, a Guru is a living Bhagavat.